Hi, I'm Clove.
Hi, I'm Novae.
And this is Earthtoid Astrology.
Okay, ready.
Ready. So, hi, today is March 20th. It's the spring equinox in the Northern Hemisphere. Earthtoid Astrology is based out of New York City, so today we're celebrating the beginning of Aries season, which is the first sign in the zodiac, and the astrological new year. So we're going to do an activity, a celebration, an activity, and we're going to film it.
Yes, we're going to do a very special metaphysical activity. Each place that we go, we're going to bring little something to leave behind. And before we head out, we're going to show you just what that is.
Yeah, and then we're going to go to places that represent different aspects of astrology, different elements in astrology. And then we're going to talk about what the equinox symbolizes and how we can think of that specifically for this year and make a plan for what we want to focus on in our personal lives and what we will hope to see change in
globally.
The world, globally, the global changes that we want to see this year. But yeah, so here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so we found what we're going to bring for the activity, and I'm going to show you what that is.
Surprise, surprise, it's crystals.
Whoa. Magical.
Action.
Okay, so we're here at our first location. We're at the 9/11 Memorial. We came here to show that, to represent the element of fire in astrology, which seems a little dark, but fire represents change in this system. So in this instance, it shows a cataclysmic change that happened in society that we weren't expecting, and showed us that the physical structures that we think will always be there can be taken away.
So we brought a piece of carnelian with us because carnelian represents confidence and courage, and we want to show how to move forward and change and start a new year confidently accepting and spreading the messages that we've learned from our past. So we're out and about now. Honestly, it's pretty bleak out here. Not quite what we expected, so things may have taken a little bit of a turn for the serious. But yeah, I'm sure it's even more important, for us to do something like this today. But yeah, feeling a little bit more intense about it maybe than before.
the equinox is the first day of spring.
It's the day in the Earth's orbit around the sun where the northern hemisphere tilts toward the sun for the first time, marking the first day of spring in New York City and many, many other places half the world.
As you can tell by these daffodils, there's tons of flowers in this park.
It's real.
It's completely appropriate.
It's really happening.
It's really happening. We came to Castle Clinton because this was an immigration center for what was ultimately a short period of time, and we wanted it to come here to show that just because one system ends, like when one thing ends, it leads to the foundation for the next thing to happen.
Yeah, so very much like the end of the astrological year and the new year. Things can like remain, physical structures can remain, but they can hold different meaning, and then it's the foundation for something new that you are gonna work on.
Yeah. When things end, it feels so intense and like nothing will ever happen to replace it, but there will always be more that follows, no matter like how it feels for things to be over.
Even though this agate is pink, it's dyed. Real agate is brown and it's associated with the root chakra, which is like your base. It's what keeps you grounded. It's what keeps you stable. So that's what we're gonna leave here, because we want to remember the parts of us that can't get shaken.
We have to be strong.
Strong. So we chose pyrite to bring onto the ferry because pyrite is also known as fool's gold. We associate it with the Fool card in the tarot deck. And for the Fool in tarot, it's card number 0. It represents like starting something new, taking a risk, exploring unknown territory. So we thought that would be a really good emotional message for this year to try interacting with your emotions in a way that you never have before. because we wanted to find something that was a good symbol of water. Because water in astrology and tarot is associated with emotions, offensive like feelings, and the boat is a good symbol because if you are on a boat, you're using the water to take you from here to there rather than like sinking in the water. Just like it's important to think about like how to not drown in your emotions, but use them constructively to do something creative or heal or grow or whatever. All that have a relationship.
And sometimes when you go even just swimming, you get shoved around by the water. You don't want to be bullying yourself.
Yeah, you
and
don't.
So like having a perception that's like trying to force yourself to fit into certain types of perception.
Yeah, exactly. Working with your own emotions.
You want to work.
Balance.
Yeah, you want to work with your own emotions and do. Like I think when we're coming from a place that's honest, it doesn't necessarily reflect like the way that we're supposed to feel. Yeah. We're here in our final destination to represent air. We're at the WNYC Transmitter Park.
It's cold and
It's
windy.
really cold and windy. We're starting to fight.
So we might just do this on
And it's hard to think.
Discuss later.
Air represents.
Yeah, so we came here to represent air because it's the old radio transmitter, which an air is about like sending information, sound waves, communication. So we thought that this would be a good place to represent like a former, mode of communication and just general like technology, as a means to communicate.
Yeah.
But yeah. And do you have anything to add, or do you want to? Should we start talking about the crystal?
Maybe about the crystal.
And we bought a Shiva sign crystal.
Get that out.
This is good for protection. It's like the evil eye to protect communication, so it doesn't get used as a means of like manipulation, isolation.
We've got the supper.
That's it. Shiva's eye.
There's someone with a dog over there. And we're just gonna leave that right over there.
Equal day,
Equal night,
equal surrender.
equal fight. So mote it be.